Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. It is Monday, November 13th. I want to start off the show by saying happy birthday to my mama, Mama C, baby, 84 years old, my mama Grace. So cool. We're going to celebrate with her tonight with the family, so I'm excited. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769 to book a show, folks. And remember, every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show during your lunch hour or just watch it any day that you can on the 5 different social media outlet platforms. The Tony Ocean Facebook page, the Mo Carraro Facebook page, X, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Ocean's Pit Facebook page. I'm asking you people to please share the page and let everybody know about the award-winning Ocean's Pit. Little fun, and that's what it's about, guys. It's a great day. So let's get right to our sponsors. Let's not forget our good buddies from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy a local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Now, they got some great deals coming on, folks. Now, for the month of November, they're waiving the $20 diagnostics fee, which covers a 180-point inspection. Be ready for your winter and have your snowblower serviced or tune-up. Single-stage snowboard tune-up is just $105 plus parts. Check out their holiday displays, lights, blow-ups, yard decor, and much more. Sign up for Ace Rewards with one of our cashiers and receive a $5 gift card to use on your next store purchase at all JRC hardware stores. And be on the lookout for Black Friday coupons, 50% off one regular price item, 30% off less valid. And this is on November 24th only. 15% off the entire purchase of regular price merchandise, November 25th to November 27th. You gotta love them, folks. And get your free $10 Ace gift card when you buy a $50 gift card between November 24th and November 26th. Let's not forget 25% all off Carhartt clothing. You gotta love it. 25% off. Pick it up, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Ace is the place. Been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And speaking of Ace, it was great seeing Kathy Eppolito and Jackie and Raffaello Friday night at Chicago Prime. It was a great night at Chicago Prime on Friday, folks. We had a lot of fun. Daryl Armistab was on fire as always, and it was just great. Very fun. And then, of course, Saturday night was fun because we also did, I got to do the very, very first live event in the new Rivers Casino showroom ballroom. It's like where they have private affairs, private events. And we did a wedding, fantastic wedding for our good friend Renato and Jennifer Caselli, Elmwood Park guy, beautiful wedding. Me and Jerry Jams and Double T Tony Toto, Rhino Ryan did a great job putting up all the exterior lights in that particular room. So it was fantastic doing that. And congratulations again. You know, it's great to see people having fun at a great event like that at different food stations. And they were just a great time at the new Rivers Casino banquet room where they rented out for parties and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And Sunday, I went to go see my buddy Dennis Quinn, kick back, smoke some cigars. And then, of course, Nina came over, our daughter Nina, and Eric. Eric, my son-in-law, was out bow hunting, got himself a nice deer. Very cool. And Nina spent the weekend with us, so we ordered some food. Actually, we ate all healthy food. So my wife had to cook a lot of healthy food because Nina being pregnant now, she got to watch out what she eats. So my wife the last couple of days has been preparing breakfasts, snacks, lunch and dinner and stuff like that, all healthy so she could eat healthy stuff. So she was here for 3 days and everybody was so great to see the family all together. So that was a lot of fun. And that was yesterday. Busy week coming up. But before we do that, it's time for another sponsor, folks. That's right. You got to take a load of my good buddy, Bernie DeMayo. DeMayo Partners, experienced, creative, and smart. Bill Gates once said, if I was down to my last marketing dollar, I'd spend it on public relations. That sounds advice from a guy that's worth $100 billion. And I couldn't agree more from the value of public relations. And that's why I recommend my buddy Bernie DeMayo and DeMayo Partners. Bernie's been my publicist for several years and has got me TV, radio appearances, magazines, articles, newspaper stories, and more. Bernie has worked on a wide variety of Chicago clients, from the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, the Chicago White Sox, Tavern on the Point, the Phil Stefani Restaurant Group, the Village of Niles, Popeye's Chicken, and many, many other great establishments. And they won many winning advertising awards. So congratulations to BernieMayo.com. You got to use them. BernieDeMayo.com, or call him at 312-217-5658. He will get the job done. That's Bernie DeMayo and DeMayo Partners. Tell him Tony O sent you. You can't beat that, folks. And introducing a brand new sponsor to Ocean's Pit. Now, we all know Mary from NTD Vacations because she's booking the cruise coming up on 2024. But Mary also is a real estate agent. So, Mary, you got to give it up to meet Mary Gravis. You're a trusted local realtor with years of experience and a deep understanding of the market. She's here to guide you every step of the way. Let's turn your real estate dreams into reality. Contact her today. Available to assisted buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, or experienced listing. That's Mary Gravis Realtor at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. Tell them Tony Ocean sent you. That's Mary Gravis at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate, 630-688-1725. Welcome, Mary, our good friend, to Ocean's Pit. Ba, 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 ba. All right, so very, very cool, and welcome, Mary. She does a great job with booking the cruise ship, working with Richie in Seventh Heaven. So thank you for that. And speaking of the cruise, you probably all know it's a broken record already, but 2024, it's what, less than probably 50 days away, or close to 50 days away. Chicago Music Cruise 2024, January 7th to January 14th, 2024, 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, Wonder of the Seas, Orlando, Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Juan, Puerto Rico. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tony Ocean, the main event band, my other band, Mojo's Jukebox, and the ringleaders himself, Mr. Richie and Seventh Heaven. Mary at ntdvacations.com. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to be on that cruise and have some fun and do what we do. And that's what I love it. To play some music and hang out with some good friends. That's important to me, folks. Let's see who's watching today on this beautiful Monday. Kathy, Patrice, how you doing, honey? Ryan, how you doing? Donald, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Luann is in the house. Ryan Lewis, Tony Toto, my brother. I look forward to seeing you, Toto, this Saturday. I think Friday, too. Friday and Saturday. Tony, double T, great job. Thank you very much, Donald. Yes, it is Mama C's birthday, my mother's birthday today, 84 years old. Ellie Weinhardt, what's up, honey? Ricky's in the house. Donald again. Daniel Ramonde, Robert Provenzano, Alan. Boy, I've not seen you guys in a long time. Alan and Lena, how you guys doing? Tina, how you doing, honey? Brian Lewis is in the house, buddy. Take care of, support those firefighters. Actually, Pina, how you doing, honey? Kathy Eppolito, great seeing you on Friday with Jackie and Raphael Violet. Good morning, Lucille. Nina, great seeing you. Buddy, great seeing you. Daryl Armenstad, Richard. Oh, you guys are killing me today. I'm glad you guys are having a great day. It's fun. It's a beautiful day. And that's all that matters. Now, we got a busy week coming up. Wednesday, returning to JC Pub in McCook, Illinois with Jerry Jams. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Thursday is a private affair at the Riverside Country Club with Ocean's Rat Pack. I love those Ocean Rat Pack gigs. They're a lot of fun. Friday, returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T, Tony Toto. And Saturday will be at Villaggio in Roselle, Lake Street. It's going to be a great night. Danny Ramundi, Tony Toto, and sitting in, our good buddy Ron Starr will be joining us also on Saturday. Also, Allison Potts. Hi, Allison. Yes, say a prayer for Richie. Shattered his elbow. Miss you. Oh, please Give my best to Richie. I'm going to have to give him a call. Thank you, Allison. I hope you're doing well, my friend, you and the family. And guys, I got my good friend, Donnie Biaggi, coming in from Connecticut, coming in on Wednesday. He's going to go hang out with Gigi over there in Burridge for dinner, and then he's going to come to our show Friday night at Chicago Prime and Saturday at Villaggio. My good buddy, Donnie Biaggi from Connecticut, one classy guy. We had Donnie on the show before. The man who tells it like it is. Me and Donnie have been friends a long time, man. Between Vegas and Aruba and New York, we always had some great fun. My good buddy, Donnie Biaggi, will be there. Albert, what's in the house? Thank you for the pens, Dick. Say it again. Absolutely. All right, so a lot of stuff going on. Busy week. Hope you guys can come out and support local establishments. Let's get to some stories if we can today, which is very, very. Congratulations to a great guy, Ryan Shiverini, folks. Now he finally working now for ABC as the lead sports anchor. So congratulations, Ryan. Great guy. Always gives us a plug on the Columbus Day Parade when he does that. So it's going to be good, man, going him doing that. I'm excited. How about in Woodfield in the mall? All you guys remember is growing up as kids, those radio flyer wagons. Every kid wanted one. I didn't as a kid, but a lot of kids wanted this radio flyer. And it's 106, this thing, 106 years old, these radio flyer wagons. And they just opened a brand new store, the first retail store of radio flyer wagons in the Woodfield Mall. So if you're looking for a perfect gift for the kid or girl, or buy one for yourself, I don't know, radio flyer wagons at the Woodfield store, 106 years old. Unbelievable. Very, very cool. You got to love that, folks. All right. I've been doing some stuff, history stuff, just learning about different questions and different stuff. Get this. Now, this is a real hero. The youngest recipient of the Medal of Honor. The youngest recipient of the Medal of Honor. To get a Medal of Honor, you have to do something courageous during the war. This particular award went to an 11-year-old boy. He was a drummer boy. Willie Johnson. He's playing the drums while his division was destroyed by the Confederate back in 1862. Wow. It was just like the musicians who kept playing on the Titanic. They said, keep playing while the Titanic is sinking. Here's his whole squadron getting destroyed in the war, the Civil War, 1862, and the band kept playing. This boy kept playing the drums, 11-year-old boy. I'm sure he grew up pretty fast on that. That is someone who deserves a medal. God bless. Crook County is it again with ridiculous property taxes. Mike Sawinski, how you doing? Mike's a great guitar player in the Chicagoland area. Michael, I agree with you, brother. It's a little crazy. I like to get Mike on the show once just to talk as a co-host. We'll talk some shit. We'll talk some fun. And I hope you're doing well. Me and Mike went to high school together. Long, great school, great guy, great guitar player. Dennis, Lake Geneva's in the house or be shot or injured. Yeah, how about it? I mean, and thank you. We just celebrated Veterans Day on Saturday. Dennis, Johnny G, a lot of my other friends who actually served in the Army. Thank you again for your service and what you've done. And for the people that are still fighting for our country. It's just, I can't begin to tell you where our country's going, but we'll get to more on that as the hour goes by. Folks, Chicago Entertainment, another great band, Chicago Secondhand Soul Band. My good friend Anthony Napolitano, he is the drummer in that band. I don't know the members personally, but they just lost one of their band members. The sax man, Dave Dorvis, if I got his name right. Anyway, folks, horrible. Got hit by a motorcycle. I'm always afraid of those motorcycles. That's why I never got one. And you know what? What a way to go. Horrible. So our prayers go out to the family and everybody for the Secondhand Soul Band. Dave Antonelli, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Audie Murphy, Medal of Honor. That's right. That's right, boy. Thanks for putting that. This was the youngest, though, at 11 years old, this kid playing the drums while his whole the Confederate Army just destroyed him in the Civil War. His whole division, and he just kept playing. I mean, crazy. And you know what? Back in the 60s and 70s and 80s, and we were watching TV shows and comics and actors and movies about being politically correct. And you think about it, all the stuff that we got away with back then. I have no problem with being unpolitically correct. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You're just talking through life. I mean, everything is changing now. Like, for instance, now me and my friend Christian Knievel, we're going to record Baby It's Cold Outside. And, we talked about this a lot of times in the past, about what people were saying back in 2020 during the pandemic and everything was being banned. They wanted to ban that particular song because supposedly a guy's trying to rape the girl or she wants to leave, but he keeps keeping her in the house. I mean, it's just nonsense. But then this guy got entertainers like John Legend comes up with a politically correct Baby It's Cold Outside. I mean, it just irks me inside. Leave the classics alone. If you're going to do them like the Christmas songs, do them like they're supposed to be sung. But speaking of unpolitically correct, and all those shows back then, the Jeffersons, All in the Family, even, here's something that got me, and I will thank my buddy Anthony Melchioti for this, Anthony Vincent. During primetime television, if you think about the 70s, 60s, late 60s, 70s, late 70s, whatever, Hogan's Heroes, but they were making fun of Germany, but still, it was the Germans, right? But how about the Nazi character played by Artie Johnson on Laugh-In? He's coming out as a Nazi with the swastika and everything on Laugh-In, and he came out with the German accent. I mean, it was comedy, but it was still showing somebody. And while this show was on, folks, there were still people alive from World War II. That's how much everything has changed back then. That was just a character that he played, crazy as it is. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, folks. It's not going to be the same this year. We're not doing a traditional one. No turkey and that stuff. We're going to kind of more different types of food, but we don't want to do totally traditional because we lost Mama D. So this year's holidays are going to be a little different. You can never do all the family. Yeah, you couldn't, Mike. You couldn't do hardly any shows anymore, but you're absolutely right. But I'm looking forward to old TV shows and old movies. And growing up as a kid, remember Bozo and all that. I used to love all that stuff. So on Thanksgiving on the 23rd of November at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they replay it again at 12, Boz, Gar, and Ray. It's a tribute to Bozo, Garfield Goose, and Ray Rayner, and they all do. And it was a one scene, if you didn't see it, I watch it every year. At the very end part of the show, it's all of them together, both Bozos, and they all get up and they sing, be a clown, be a clown. It's pretty sad because, that was the ending of that era when they so interesting. Just to make sure I've got it. I'm going to watch it, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Wall Street, inflation causes, oh my God. That's what just Michael was talking about. Michael Swinsky, our friend, was talking about. Inflation causes interest to raise the bracelet standard production by 5.4%. It is crazy. And the only way, folks, that things are going to change is when we change the regime. This regime's got to go. So get out. We still got a year of this craziness. So when November comes next year, vote, and vote the right way. Vote to make a change. Today is National Sunday Day. National Sunday Day on a Monday. We're talking about Sundays. Absolutely. Chocolate Sundays. I like them. I don't eat them a lot, but it's very, very important. All right. Get this. Speaking of politics, and speaking of the election coming up. That's right. Black Friday. You got to go out and get your special deals on Black Friday, especially for the cruise. The cruise we're doing with Seventh Heaven. We're excited about that. The Tony Ocean Band and my new rock band, Mojo's Jukebox. So Black Friday, folks, you're going to get the deal. If you haven't bought some of the excursions or if you haven't bought the drink package yet, that's a good time to do it. Get some good discounts on that stuff. It's going to be good. But anyway, talking about politics, guess both parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, are both uniting. And they have interest in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. to run for president. Now, I don't know. Reagan was a good president. Jesse the Body was a good governor. I don't know. I mean, you want to look at a guy who's got the face, he's got the fans, could The Rock be the president? Miles Green, what's up, brother? A great entertainer in the Chicagoland area, my good friend Miles Green. So they're both, they show interest, both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, both show parties interest in Dwayne The Rock Johnson running for president of the United States. Now, I don't think he's going to run next year, but can you see it in the future? I don't know. I've never been a Rock fan. His movies are pretty good. Didn't like him in wrestling because when I watched my wrestling, the WWF and WWE, I always liked the bad guys. I didn't like the good guys. But, hey, who knows? Could he be the guy? I don't know. I wish a happy 100 years to the Italian Club in Kenosha, Wisconsin, celebrating 100 years. Congratulations to the Italians out in Kenosha, Wisconsin. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Busy week. A lot of other shows coming up. Let's see. We got Positanos on the 22nd of November, which is the day before Thanksgiving with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Nobody works that day. It's also number one night for DUI, so be careful. Uber that day. That's what I'm going to do. Let's not forget that. So very, very important. Right. We're back at Taverna on Division on the 25th of November. That's in Melrose Park, my good buddy Greg. And Rat Pack shows coming up. Also, we're back by Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for Rat Pack Sunday with Jerry Jams. That's Sunday the 26th. But here's our Rat Pack shows coming up. We'll be at the Lyric Theater December 9th. Ocean's Rat Pack Christmas show. Excited about that. The 15th of December will be at the Carriage Greens with Ocean's Rat Pack. And New Year's Eve will be in the Performing Center for the Arts in Munster, Indiana with Ocean's Rat Pack and the Main Event Band. And, of course, December 12th will be in Champaign to Back the Blue. Mega events with Big Mike backing the Blue. It's going to be fantastic. I love doing that event. 29th of November will be at Rosario's with Double T, Tony Toto. And the 30th of November will be at Donnie G's in Elmwood Park. Now, tomorrow I might have as co-host Michael Prisco from New York City. We have Mike as my co-host tomorrow. I'm waiting for a response from Michael if he comes on the show. He was on the show once and people just loved him because, you know, his father used to be associated with Gotti and a lot of stuff. So that's pretty cool. But then Wednesday, live from New York City, thanks to my friend Helen Tenuta, Uncle Louie will be my guest on Wednesday. Now, he just did the show at the Des Plaines Theater, Uncle Louie Variety Show. They are hysterical, and they were kind enough to take the time and do my show this Wednesday. So they'll be on the show this Wednesday. We'll be promoting it later on today. Uncle Louie. So he's fantastic if you haven't seen him already. The Rock will do good on my book. He will get a lot of lady votes for sure. Yeah. So did Obama. And look where that went. Ba-dum-bump. Right, Pina? Okay. Tommy D, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Ronnie B. Elvis, I hope you're doing well, brother. So I'm excited to have Uncle Louie on this Wednesday. Very, very cool. And Michael Prisco hopefully will be co-hosting with me tomorrow. 2 New Yorkers, 2 days in a row. 2 for Tuesday and 2 for today. So it's going to be cool. And Laura Ocean will be back this Thursday as co-host because I know how much you guys love her. Ghostbusters. I've seen the original. I never seen the second one. And I never seen the one with all the women. I like the first one. Said and done. It's over with. Now they got a new one. The Ghostbusters Afterlife. Come on. If you ain't got the original, guys, forget the movie. My opinion. Doesn't mean a lot, but still, that's just my opinion. Hey, it's birthday time. Here we are on November 13th. Again, happy birthday to my mom, Mama C, 84 years old today. I love you, Mom. God bless you, even though she doesn't have social media, so she can't watch the show. My good friend Susan Marks, if you're watching, Susan, happy birthday on your birthday today. Zan McKellen. Love Native American actor. Fantastic. He's in a new TV show on AMC called Dark Winds. Plays a Sheriff Leaphorn. Love this guy. Happy birthday. Turns 57 years old today. The others, not so much. The It's Leaf Day. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the great weather. Yes, Dennis, we're going to have Dennis as a co-host too tomorrow from Lake Geneva. So, Dennis, let me make sure I can get you your email, buddy. All right, go ahead and do your leaves. Anyway, Darla from the Little Rascals celebrating a birthday today. Walter Goggins, 52 years old today. I don't even know who he is. Tracy Morgan, comedian, actor, 55 years old. For all you wrestling fans out there, former WWF Cowboy Bob Orton, 73 years old today. Our good friend Christina Bertoli from the TV show Smothered and Pizza Boy Pizza in Edison Park. Christina, happy birthday, my dear friend. From the band The Ides of March and Survivor, Jim Peterick, celebrating a birthday. Absolutely. Ric Flair for president, baby. Woo! Now there you got a good one. Deb Patton, how you doing, honey? Thank you so much, Deb. Hope you're having a great Monday. Jim Peterick celebrates her birthday. Hedy Lamarr, great actress from the 40s. God, you got to love that, man. What else do we got here? Another Chicagoland entertainer, Kristen Rose Kelly, celebrating a birthday. I think she just had a show, or she got a show coming up again with my good buddy Matt Cassane at the Moonlight Theater. From Canada, from Buffalo, Springfield, and then, of course, with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Neil Young celebrating a birthday, folks. Ryan Gosling, 43 years old. Lance Briggs, former Chicago Bear, is celebrating. And let's say hello to Chucky Marola from the club Algiers and Lions, a good friend of Albert. Chucky, happy birthday, buddy. Carol Manati, if you're watching, happy heavenly birthday to your father up in heaven. And let's say happy birthday to Tony from Tony's Fresh Finer Foods, celebrating a birthday today as well. And former Cub, we got a couple of ones. Former Cub, as Harry Carey used to say, hi, that's Jody Davis. What a good-looking kid. Jody Davis celebrates a birthday. Albert says his wife's birthday. Oh, so happy birthday to Tony's wife from Phoner's. Whatever it is. Thank you, Albert. I'm getting them all wrong here. Okay, that's good. Leonardo DiCaprio, 49 years old. Demi Moore celebrating. Edward Wynn, great actor from the 50s. Claude Vanes, Claude Vanes from Casablanca and The Invisible Man. I love those stuff. And comic Sinbad. You don't hear too much from Sinbad, celebrating a birthday today. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's time for some more sponsors, folks. You got to love the sponsors. Those are the people that make things work, and I love them because they've been, especially Deutsche Power System Center. They've been a sponsor of Ocean's Pit since we started back in 2020. Sal from Deutsche Power Center, folks. Great Lakes Service and Construction and Diesel Industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsche Power Center. And let's not forget my good friends from Armando's Supermarkets, Danny Mazzi, Buy Local, Shop Local, 925 Liberty Street. Buy local, shop local. You got to love it, folks. And let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. It's right time. Get these hand-rolled cigars. Put it this way. If you buy them separately, they're $10 a piece. If you get them in the package, they're $4 a piece. They're hand-rolled. You deliver them right to your home. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida has been one of my sponsors from the very beginning. Hand roll. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. Tell him Tony O sent you. And let's not forget Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days. That's Trico Hair Experts, 773-999-7888. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Little show about big things Monday to Friday at noon. And Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Mike and Gigi, maybe I'll see them this Saturday at Bellagio. You're watching Ocean's Pit. That's great guy. Mary Tark from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Thank you to Chucky's wife. There you go, Albert. Thank you, buddy, and I hope you're doing well. There you go. Is that the stick of dynamite? No. You could probably use one. No, it's cigars, though, Robert. Yes. Very, very cool. All right, so... Man, there's so much stuff to talk about, sir. A truthful post will fuck up any guilty conscience every time. A truthful post. And I want to reach out to my friend Dave Antonelli. He put a nice post up on his page. And when I called him the next day, I go, were you drinking? You know, when somebody puts something nice, a special post out there, uh, you know, it touched me. You know, it was very cool. And he's been a friend and his family and his kids and his dad, Mr. A. So thank you, David, for that. It was very cool. You know, when you get posts, people always think there's a reason, but you know, it was just nice that he did it, and I lost for words. I'm a mush when it comes to that stuff. But thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. All right. And, you know, you're talking about places, historical places that, are, especially in Chicago, that are closing or in the suburbs. Or look at this place. Now, this school, this particular school was voted the ninth best school in Illinois, and it's closing its doors after 185 years. Elgin Academy School will be closing down after 185 years. It's voted number 9 best schools, in Illinois, and it's closing down. What's going on with that? Beatle fans. November 13th, 1961, Brian Epstein walked into the cavern, wherever it was, where the Beatles were playing, and found them. Instantly, he was hooked, and the rest is history, as you say. Took them out of the leather jackets, put them in the nice suits, made them cut their hair. Boom, bam, 64, boom, Beatlemania. And the rest is history. Brian Epstein, the 5th Beatle. And then, of course, George Martin would have to be the 6th one. But, of course, there were 5 originally with Stu Stuckliff. But very, very interesting stuff here, folks. Benny Johnson from Twitter. I don't know if you guys follow Twitter. Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, and hopefully new president in 2024. But anyway, he was asked about Tucker Carlson being his running mate as a vice president. Donald Trump said, I would consider Tucker Carlson. He's a man that has common sense. Interesting stuff. You never know what you'll hear. And I was watching a Netflix series called Get Gotti. I would recommend seeing it. Now, there's a lot of documentaries, 2 movies, of course. One with Armand Assante, which was the best Gotti movie ever. And there was another one about Sammy the Bull. It was like a B movie. And then they made the one with John Travolta, which was disgusting. I mean, I love Travolta as an actor, but not as John Gotti. Anyway, this is called Get Gotti, and it's a 3-part documentary on Netflix. I liked it. So it's in a lot of the same stuff that you hear about Gotti. But what I also liked about it, it had a couple guys that were still involved with Gotti who are still alive today that came out and talked about the stories. It had the judge's side. It had the prosecutors and the defense's attorneys and everybody there, how they went about getting everything. But you know what? Look, whether you like John Gotti or not, or any person, you know what? The only reason why they end up getting John Gotti, let's be honest, and even any of the mob guys or anybody else, it's called a rat. And before the rat, if the federal government didn't have wiretaps, illegal wiretaps, and sneaking into buildings and sneaking into people's homes and catching what people are saying, if that wasn't allowed, no one ever would have got arrested and went to jail. Not just John Gotti. I'm just talking about in general. Billy Preston was also an A Beatle. That's right. Playing on the Let It Be album. Good point. Good point. But interesting stuff. And speaking of celebrities, here are the top 20 not great actors or actresses or TV celebrities, whatever, they show they're really nice on the screen, but they're real assholes and bitches off screen. Top 20. Wow. Let's see. Number 20, William Shatner, Captain Kirk. He looks like he can be a dick off screen, right? I mean, he plays one. William Shatner, number 19. Number 20. Number 19, Reese Witherspoon. She looks like an angel when you see her on television. Not very nice off stage. Number 18, Tommy Lee Jones. Now, you can tell he's got an attitude. Tommy Lee Jones coming in at number 18. Christian Bale coming in at 17. Lucille Ball coming in at 16. You ever see Lucy's talk show when she's on a talk show? She can be tough. Lucille Ball, 16. Chevy Chase, not nice man, off screen, number 15. Julia Roberts, 14. Sandra Bullock, 13. Tom Cruise, 12. Johnny Depp, 11. I love Johnny Depp. Jackie, great guy. Good people, good people. How about it? 10. Charlie Sheen. Depends what kind of mood you met Charlie in. There you go. I don't know. Ellen DeGeneres. I can see her being that way. Absolutely. Val Kilmer. Wesley Snipes at number 6. Meg Ryan at number 5. Number 3, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Number 2, not nice guy, off screen, is Jonah Hill. I bet he was nice when he was heavy, when he was fat. Then he lost the weight. Now he's not even that funny anymore. You know, when you see him now, it's not the same thing. But here it is. Top one. Top one. Top one out of the 20. Nice on the television, but an asshole off this television, behind the scenes. And you would never believe who would number 1 be. I never trusted the guy anyway. Bill Cosby. Number 1, not nice guy behind the scenes. Michael, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. And whoever thought Jello pudding and all that crap, watching him on that show, what he was doing to these people, he got everything he deserved. Unbelievable, right? Just my opinion, folks. Just my opinion. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a lot of good things to talk about here, folks, today. We got about 20 minutes. It's time for headlines. Let's get right down to the good stuff. I love some of these headline stuff. All right. Stephen Wright, comic. Probably wouldn't make it right now, but it's stuff that he quoted and said. There's a bunch of these little innuendos and stuff. Pretty cool. Borrow money from pessimists. They don't expect it back. Half the people you know are below average. 99% of lawyers give the rest a bad name. 82.7% of statistics are made up on the spot. This is all from Stephen Wright. A conscience is what hurts when all other parts feel good. A clear conscience is usually the sign of bad memory. If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Love it, love it, love it. All those who believe in psycho kindness, raise your hand. The early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Great stuff. I almost had a psychic girlfriend, but she left me before we met. Oh, Stephen Wright and these one-liners are fantastic. Okay, so what's the speed of dark? Good point. We know the speed of light. What's the speed of dark? Very good. How do you tell when you're out? How do you tell when you're out of invisible ink? Oh, Stephen Wright. He's a genius, this guy. A genius. If everything seems to be going well, you have obviously overlooked something. Oh, my God. This guy's a genius. Hard work pays off in the future. Laziness pays off now. I intend to live forever. So far, so good. If Barbie is so papu, why do you have to buy her friends? She's so popular. Why does she need friends? Good idea. Eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet airlines. What happens if you get scared half to death twice? My mechanic told me I couldn't repair your brakes, so I made your horn louder. Oh, why do psychics have to ask you for your name? You sit down and they ask you for your name. If at first you don't succeed, destroy evidence that you tried. A conclusion is a place where you get tired of thinking. Experience is something you don't get until after you need it. The hardness of butter is proportional to the softness of the bread. To steal ideals from one person is to steal from many. He's got some great quotes, folks. The problem with gene pool is that there's no lifeguard. The sooner you fall behind, the more time you'll have to catch up. The colder the x-ray table, the more of your body is required to be on it. Everyone has this photogenic memory, just don't have film. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. And if your car could travel at the speed of light, would you even need headlights? The great Stephen Wright. Great actor. Check him out. Michael, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. All right, for all you musicians out there that listen to the show, how can you help a fellow entertainer or a band for free? You want to help your artist that you like. It could be popular artists. It could be local artists. It could be, but here's some stuff. This costs nothing, helps a lot, and increases online reach. It only takes a minute. That's why. So when you're on Facebook and you see the three options, there's like, there's comment, and there's share. Now, you guys know it costs you nothing to do this if you like a show or a person or an artist or whatever, right? You push the like button, means it costs nothing and helps a lot to increase our online reach, to reach more people. If you want to put a comment in, great way to leave feedback, reviews, or just engage. Motivate us, good or bad. Depends on how you put it. And the share button. Very, 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 very important. Like I'm asking all of you right now to share this show. Introduces us to new people and venues and spreads your brand. They can at least look at it once. If they don't like it after that, they don't have to see it again. But if I just get you guys just to share this page. We're on Monday through Friday. You can't beat that. When a song, and this is about reality now in the last few years. When a song full of vulgarity is nominated for Song of the Year, and we find Dr. Seuss improper, we have serious issues, right? How many times have we talked about this on the show? Certain things they can get away with on these songs, but other people can't. As the wise man once said, Lao Tzu said, if you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living at the present. Wise words to live by. People don't realize how hard it is to speak the truth to a world full of people that don't realize they're living a lie. That's the small percent of the world right now is offended by everything that's going on, and they're completely taking over everything. It's crazy how we ever got to this point. Time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed will never pass again. Enjoy every moment in life. That is probably one of the best quotes I've ever heard. Do it now. Enjoy it. Take the time. Go out. Go. Don't do something. Get that bucket list. Don't wait to that bucket list till you have to retire. My dad died at 58, like I said, numerous times on this show. He had a bucket list of everything he was going to do, and he dropped dead at 58 years old. Even Social Security coming. 67 is the way to get the full thing. Take it at 62. I'll be 61 this year. Next year, take it at 62 because you don't know if you're going to be here by 67. You don't know if it's still going to be if they'll still have to give you by the time you turn 67 for those people that are at that age, of my age right now. Take it. You don't even know if you'll be a vegetable at 67, if you'll be alive at 67. So grab it at 62. I always say that, enjoy every moment, right, Yolanda? And you do it. That's why you're going on that cruise with us. Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band, Seventh Heaven, Mojo's Jukebox. I can't wait. Julie Jewel, live life. There's no tomorrow, my motto. I love you, Julie, on that one. Life is short. You never know, Sandra Argento. Yes. Yes, we don't know where that world will be, Joanne. We don't know. I'm predicting a civil war come November of next year, folks. I would say invest in canned goods and ammunition. Crazy as it sounds, but it's pretty scary, man. It's pretty scary. Just when I thought, remember last week I posted that ABC is not going to, it was going to not renew The View. This came up in a Facebook page called We Love Dogs. Breaking story. Megan Rapinoe and Whoopi Goldberg kicked off The View. They were kicked off of the show. It started a turn of events that has left both viewers and the media world in shock. Megan Rapinoe and Whoopi Goldberg have been reportedly ousted from their positions of the popular daytime talk show The View. The dramatic development comes in the wake of Whoopi Goldberg's controversial decision to invite Megan on the show. The prominent soccer player known for her vocal stance in social media and shows the following Miss Penalty America. If this is true, live day by day, never know when it'll be your last. Mary, you got it. Danny Mazzi, Armando's Supermarkets, buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street, 847-675-0100. Danny, what's up, buddy? So if this is true, finally this Whoopi Goldberg is off The View. I would make my day. She's on the news more than anybody. Veterans Day. We talked about it. Thank you for all your veterans out there. I can't stress it more. These people have fought for our country, our mothers and fathers, and some of the people that are watching the show. It's just important. And the people that are fighting right now, this is 100% spot on. To understand a military veteran, you must know they left home as teenagers or their early 20s for an unknown adventure. They love their country enough to defend it and protect it with their own lives. We said goodbye to friends and family and everything they knew. They learned the basics and were scattered in the wind as far corners of the earth. They found new friends and new family. They became brothers and sisters regardless of color, race, or creed. They had plenty of good times and plenty of bad times. And even the first responders, they get up and say goodbye to their family every morning, not knowing if they're going to come back. Now, we know that you can get a car accident when you leave your house. I got it. Policemen or women have to go out and fight. They don't know if they're going to get hit, attacked, killed, blah, 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 blah. Firemen, men, women out there in the homes, they don't know if they're going to burn. They don't know what's going to happen, if that building's going to explode. They don't know. They leave their house every day, say goodbye to their families, not knowing that they're going to come home at night. All right. How about this? Pretty cool. This is a Milwaukee News on Fox News. This historic menu, which dates back to the ill-fated ship's voyage of the Queenstown to New York, features dishes like spring lamb and squad la garde. This is the last menu that was found on the Titanic, folks. April 11th, 1912. This was the menu. Hors d'oeuvres, very different oysters, Commensal resident, cream, asparagus, salmon, holidays, white bait, tornadoes of beef, Victoria squash, whatever. This menu they found is on auction. And Henry Ulrich and Son, the auction house, estimates this rare find could be sold up to $70,000 or $86,000. The menu bears the embossed red White Star line Berger It does not show the water temperature. But how cool is that to get a menu from the Titanic? And if you got that much money to spend, I got a copy of it. Just find it. There you go. Blow it up and put it in your home. Now you got it. It's not the original, but now you got it. Pretty cool. Shaq O'Neal, former NBA class athlete, champion. Look at this guy. You see him on all these commercials. Looks like he'd be a fun guy, right? Shaq owns. Look at this. This is the stuff that Shaq O'Neal owns, folks. Are you ready? Never know when your number's up. My husband was in World War II, veteran 18, medical discharge a year later. Thank you, Yolanda, to your husband. All right. Shaq O'Neal. This is what he owns. He owns 155 Five Guys restaurants. He owns 17 Auntie Anne's restaurants. He owns 150 car washes. He owns 40 24-hour fitness centers and a shopping center and a movie theater and several Las Vegas nightclubs. The Shaqster. Wow, 155 Five Guys restaurant. Kathy Ippolito from California. California no longer considered for the 2026 World Cup. With all the politically crazy shit that's going on in the state of California, Texas now will likely be the host in 2026 World Cup, moving from California to Texas. Again, secondhand soul band, the sax player David Drower was killed yesterday in a motorcycle accident caused by another driver. You get on that motorcycle, man, you never know. You never know. It's pretty crazy. WGN TV News, a Burbank man is charged with an hours-long chase. Ends in Gurney following an armed robbery at a CVS on the southwest side. So he started on the southwest side. They chased him hours, and they caught him in Gurney. Wow. Leading report on Twitter. Former President Donald Trump is reportedly planning large-scale detention camps and sweeping immigration policies that would deport millions of illegal immigrants, according to advisors who spoke in the New York Times. It's crazy what's going on with the migrants. Even New York said, we screwed up. We made a mistake. Chuck E. Cheese makes the news on WGN. As announced, it will be removing its iconic animated bands at all the locations. So only one location will be left when you walk in. You remember you see those guys playing at Chuck E. Cheese. Why? Kids love that stuff. See? Hurt more stuff. So the kids won't even enjoy after they're. Who's going to want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now when you can't see those guys playing up there? Breaking news, Democrats will likely lose control of Virginia Senate after bombshell evidence reveals the candidate lied about residing in the district that she won. Karma's a bitch. And leading report says former president candidate Ron DeSantis, biggest donor, is now planning to financially support former President Donald Trump in 2024. Leading news, today is also Happy Felix Unger Day. On this day, November 13th, Felix Unger was asked to remove himself from his place of residence. The request came of his wife and said that he would never return. Dun, 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 The Odd Couple. I love it. Felix Unger Day. That's 775 guys. There you go, Richard. Always a good one, buddy. My dad was a Navy pilot, veteran, trained pilots to fly, famous adventurer, Mary Tark. I hope you're doing well. Please give my best to George Jr. Ron Onesti posted this. He was in Boston. We text today. Blessed to all who honor Mary Frances Cabrini today. A true Italian, a true American hero, and the first American canonized saint. So, honoring Mother Frances Cabrini. That's very, very cool. Again, Susan Marks, if you're watching, honey, happy birthday, my friend. All right, let's see. We're getting down to some last-minute stuff here, folks. It has come to the end of the hour. Again, I can't begin to thank you guys for watching the show. Tomorrow, my good pal, I think Michael Prisco, or maybe Dennis. We'll see who responds first as co-host. Wednesday, Uncle Louie from the Uncle Louie Variety Show from New York City. They're funny guys. These two guys are very funny, and their Italian skits are a riot. They just stay to display. They come to Chicago. They play with Ronald Esty twice a year. They're very, very funny. It's going to be very cool tomorrow. And then Laura Ocean will be my guest, my co-host, of course, on Thursday. My Randy's birthday today. Well, Julie, happy birthday to Randy. 70 years old today, Randy. And let's not forget Mama D's bread loaves. Now, we got a lot of response for it. My sister Natalie put a post on the page with all the different flavors. You got to get it, man. $10 a loaf, and proceeds go to her favorite animal shelter. That's Mama D Loaves. You can reach out to me or my sister Natalie Bosch on Facebook. Guys, it's coming to the end of the hour, and we need to thank our sponsors again. The great Ace Hardware. Buy a local, shop a local. 25% off all cart have I always have a problem pronouncing that word. I don't know why, but I do. They carry 25% off of the Carhartt clothing. That's pants and jackets, work clothes. 25% off. Very, very cool. Check that out. Also, folks, the Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park in Warrenville. Dick Sayed, if you're watching out there, buddy, I want to make a call today so I can introduce you to Raffaello, the owner of the Ace Hardware and Displays. I'm going to make sure you guys get each other's numbers because you guys need to meet. Don't forget, folks, take advantage of the auto key programming in all their stores. They program car cut keys at up to 50% less to dealership. Visit the helpful hub to speak to a certified team member and download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's our friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, don't forget, this Wednesday, JC Pub in McCook. Thursday, Private Affair at the Riverside Country Club at Ocean's Rat Pack. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And Saturday, Villaggio in Roselle. Danny Raimondi, Tony Toto, and sitting in our special friend Ron Starr. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to see Donnie Biaggi coming in from Connecticut. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Guys, thank you so much for all the nice responses to my mother's birthday today. Mama C, 84 years old. We're taking her out with the family tonight for her birthday. Any guys, buy local, shop local. Please remember to support local establishments and live entertainment. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Mama D says goodbye, everybody. Love you, Mama D. Love you. Nick Sahajas, the piano man, is going to take us out. Bye-bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Mama D says goodbye. Bye, everybody. God bless you. We love you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Ocean's Pit and Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. Bye-bye.